is Damlolo Rija.
Mowa. Abisola.
Bumi Balogun.
Evident, you can call me T. I am here with Meet the CUs.
Nice to meet you. My name is Sawyer. Yo, you don't.
Where everyone was just cranky and angry and we're like, I don't want to do this anymore.
There are no many dropouts that actually made it. There are only few.
My name is Mowa. Mowa Smells Good. I'm a fragrance influencer and I am the founder of Scent Stories by Mowa. I started perfume content creation, would I say based off boredom. I just had my son and I wasn't working. I didn't have a 9 to 5 and I just needed to do something. And someone told me to make do with what I'm passionate about. So I started posting about my collection on TikTok and my post started to do well and brands started to reach out. I didn't even know how it worked. I just thought I was doing something. So when selecting my fragrances, especially let's say when selecting what to wear, most times is based off emotions. A lot of people see fragrances as, it's just liquid in a bottle. But to someone passionate about fragrances is more of attachment. There are fragrances that I would never wear anymore based off the person that gifted them. There are fragrances that I would forever cherish. There are fragrances that, for example, Lancôme La Vie Est Belle was a fragrance I wore. That was the only fragrance I could wear throughout pregnancy. So every time I sniff it, I remember when I had my baby bump. So fragrance is more of emotional than just liquid in a bottle. I think this still resonates with what I said earlier about fragrances meaning more than just liquid. It could be emotional. I've met perfumers that would tell you the story behind the fragrances. Roger Dove made a fragrance that reminds him of his mom when he was younger, and even though you never met his mom, when you try that fragrance, you remember your mom. It's that personal. You just remember the cuddles, you remember when you were growing up. So the fragrance literally takes you on a journey. So if a perfumer can create a perfume that you would smell and you would also remember your mom, then I think that is one of the most powerful things. Currently, in fragrances, I'm beginning to enjoy clean, fresh fragrances. Sometimes I'm a rose person. I love rose in fragrances. I love vanilla. Let's say I'm a gourmand girly. Building a community on the internet is insane work. You have to be able to connect with people. When building a community, a lot of people want to go viral, but when you go viral, you get numbers. You're not building a community. And then when brands want to work with you, they want to see that you speak and people listen. So building a community is carrying people along with your journey, telling them what you're doing, telling them the right and wrongs, not loving every fragrance, telling people the ones that you actually love and the ones that you don't, being truthful basically, not just jumping on every trend or trying to make money off everything just to lie to your community. So when you're truthful and people see you and they believe you, then your community would follow through. When it comes to fragrances, I tend to work with what people want. Sometimes I could lean towards what I like, but most times I tend to believe that people prefer what they love. So sometimes it might be difficult to put both together. It might be difficult to balance it, what you want and what they want. So I think it's just technical, basically. As a perfume collector, for a regular person, you could lean towards the thing that you like. But as a perfume collector, you have no limits. You literally have to have everything, because you're serving everybody, you're trying to satisfy everyone, you're trying to build a community. And then you could have people that love roses, people that love vanilla, people that prefer oud, people that prefer whatever, people that want maybe new releases, people that still prefer to wear that old stuff. So building a collection never stops. You keep collecting as your collection grows. The last time I checked, which was like 2 months ago, I had close to 600 bottles of fragrances. If you grew up in Nigeria, you probably remember Purcell. It had green, red, pink, round with a long, yeah, I think that was it. I think my favorite one was the pink and the green one. I can't remember their name, but yeah, it was Purcell. I grew up with parents that taught me how to make business out of everything. So whatever it is I'm doing, I try to see that you can make money off it. And after growing a community, after building a community of people that trust me when it comes to fragrances, when it comes to smelling good, I thought waiting on brand deals and all of that jazz wasn't enough. I wanted, aside the business part, I wanted to connect with my community in person. I wanted us to have fun, basically. It started out thinking about, let's just meet. We love fragrances. We want to try new fragrances. And I think I was speaking to the founder of a Nigerian fragrance brand, US Secrets, and she told me how she was struggling with getting our brand into the international space, especially in the UK. So yeah, that just got me thinking, and I decided that I think I can bring brands that do not retail in UK stores. I could bring them together, and then UK fragrance lover can come and try their fragrances, and they get the visibility. I get to meet people in person, and I get to make money. To be honest, I'm not being proud or whatever, but there was really none. I mean, yeah, maybe organizing and all of that, but the ones that I expected, the challenges I expected to be problems were getting brand deals or brands to collaborate, brands to sponsor, but it wasn't an issue because of the community I've built. I've worked with, I don't think there's really any fragrance brand that I've not worked with, either paid or gifted. So reaching out to brands was easy. Them saying yes was, quick, and everything just went smoothly. I mean, we even had a smaller location because I was expecting like 100 guests, and then people wanted more tickets, so we had to move to a bigger space, which I didn't plan for. So yeah, there was really nothing difficult to do. So the plan is for this to be annually, and to also explore other cities, and we are going to Lagos in December. First, I would say they have to be passionate, because if you're not, it's not just about collecting perfumes. You have to find your ground with it. There has to be something that draws you towards it, because it's not something you start today and tomorrow you are, blown on that. You have to work. You have to put in a lot of work, and because if you're planning to be a fragrance influencer, you want to be at the top of your game. You want your name to be mentioned in rooms where when they're speaking of we need top UK influencers for this. You want to be on the list. That's the goal, right? So if you're not passionate, there's no point, because because I mean, and then a lot of people believe that once you just start getting perfumes from brands. Man, no, you spend your money. Before I ever got PR, I think I had close to like 70 something or so perfumes that I bought with my money. And even after I started getting PRs, I was still spending my money. I still buy perfumes. I mean, I have a lot of perfume, but people are always shocked to see that I buy. But your followers want to know that you're not just waiting for brands. There's sometimes you find something that you love and you splurge on bottles. You spend your money as well, so they will believe that it's not just about what you're getting from brands.
A perfume that instantly boosts your confidence.
That would be Delina by Perfume de Mali. That's my favorite perfume in the entire world. I wear it when I have something important to do, when I'm down, when I'm sad, when I just want something to boost my energy.
A scent that reminds you of home.
A scent that reminds me of home. Well, there is this Latafa perfume, I think Oud Mood or something like that. For some reason, it reminds me of my grandpa. And my grandpa lived with us for a while, and he used to go to Saudi a lot. And then that perfume is like very strong oud fragrance. I still have it in my collection. My grandpa passed, and I remember when my mom called me that my grandpa passed, I just like sprayed it all over my room, crying and stuff, because I could just remember him. So I would forever have it in my collection. I think that one reminds me of him.
The perfume world needs more of what?
The perfume world needs more, I would say, more honesty. Yeah, that's because I feel a lot of people, a lot of influencers, content creators, most of us, I would say us, so nobody would fight me. We are beginning to, do it for the bottles. People are not honest. I receive crazy amount of PRs. And when you go on my page, you wouldn't even know I have that much fragrances because I only post what I like. A lot of people want to keep working with brands because there are brands that will call you off once you review their perfumes and you say you don't like it. That has happened to me so many, and I really don't care because I'm all about honesty. So I think a lot of us should just be honest, and if a brand doesn't give you the bottle, you can buy it. It's never that serious.